Last week I introduced you to Karen Olson, founder of Family Promise. This week we'll meet Maritza, a young mother striving to get on her feet, and also hear about a program that engages young people in learning about family homelessness.
Family Promise is about providing shelter, meals, and other support services for homeless families. But deep down at its heart, it's simply connecting people who want to help with people in need.
I got pregnant when I was 15. And it became a problem, like they don't want me to keep the baby. Once I did, my stepfather told me to leave. The kid's father was a big problem. I moved in with him when the baby was about 3 months old. His mother kicked me out.
Come on, get in bed. Let's go.
Go Ellie, go Ellie, go Ellie.
What's unique about Family Promise is that we keep families together. When families come into the program, they have their own private sleeping space, whether it's in a classroom or it's a large fellowship hall with partitions. Meals are provided.
Did you peace out? Peace out.
As I grew up, my dad was really abusive to my mom, so I sort of lived in JBWS. And we were back and forth, and eventually Mom got her housing, and that was good. But I can't do that to my kids. So that's why I left the kid's dad, because I knew he wasn't good for me, because he was abusive. And I'm moving on, like, just keep going. You gotta be strong.
Jonah said to the terrified sailors, "Throw me overboard and the sea will become calm again."
Homelessness is about losing your housing, but it also can be a sense of losing yourself, a feeling of nowhere to turn. So when congregations open their doors and complete strangers are there to help these families, says so much. Across the country, there's just not enough shelter beds for families.
There's a lot of different reasons that will bring families to homelessness, to our program. And it's never just one thing, too. It's a mixture of childcare, transportation, housing, employment. All of that comes together.
When I first came in, I was very scared, but I managed to accomplish a lot more than what I thought I was gonna. I went to school for a medical assistant, graduated from there, but I came a long way. I got my self-esteem back.
Karen's new program, Houses for Change, involves young people learning about family homelessness and doing something about it.
That's what you're here for, to decorate houses and to collect change for homeless people.
I learned that, also a lot of homeless people are, our kids, like us, and, we can volunteer and help them.
The kids, they look like people, that you would see going to school with you, or, riding the bus with you, and you couldn't really tell that they were homeless.
Houses for Change is just what it says, to collect spare change to help homeless families.
I'm probably going to put mine in my room, or right by my room, so I never, forget to put any extra change in there.
Once you have a house, your life can change.
One of the goals at Family Promise is to help the families be independent and access affordable housing.
I am so afraid to live on my own. I have never lived on my own in my life. But at the same time, I know I'm excited that I'm going to finally have a stable home for me and my kids. Thank God at Interfaith for 2 years they're with you after you leave to help you make sure you're doing it right. And if you're not, they're going to help you show you how.
No one in this country should be homeless, especially families with children. And I hope that 5 or 10 years from now, Family Promise is known as the organization that helps communities be a community in the real sense of the word.
I am so deeply touched by the work Karen is doing. We all see homeless people in our neighborhoods, but Karen noticed them and did something to give them hope by helping them to change their lives. I'm sure I'd be touched by what you or someone you know is doing in your neighborhood. Please let me know and nominate a hero.